I see. As it happens, I've been keeping tabs on Emma. But I have a condition. The Semtex is still missing, and if I have any hope of recovering it, I need you to take Emma alive.
All right.
Right then. SIRS uses construction sites to interrogate short-term arrests. They're isolated, and it's easy to hide bodies. And my sources tell me Emma just turned up at one.
What's your point exactly?
If your operative hasn't turned already, that's probably where she'll have her.
I'm onto it.
The longer your operative is in captivity, the longer Emma has to work on her. Find your friend before they talk, and capture Emma. Good luck.
Control, I can't see the suspect. Please advise.
Received. Returning. HQ, over.
GBB reporting. Gotcha. Not my concern.
This is the construction site where Malik thinks Emma Child is holding our operative, which checks out. Security's tighter than a rubber glove and a bowling ball.
Copy.
I have a call from... Strange. This isn't what...
Stop! You fucking idiots!
Who the hell is this?
Emma Child, Director of SIRS Counterterrorism. You are making a terrible error here. You cannot...
Get off my voice channel. Apologies, everyone. Took a moment to work out how they hacked us.
He's fine, Bagley.
On the plus side, it seems Malik's lead was good. It's likely she'll keep her operative close to use as leverage. You should find her wherever you find Child.
Spread out! Drone, search protocol.
We should spread out and search the area.
Check your doors and corners.
We will find you!
Shit!
Do you take it?
Bloody muppet! Is that the best you've got? Right, shots fired! Shots fired! I'm taking fire!
Over there, last I saw. I need assistance!
I could have left a fucking bomb in there. Do you want to know why I didn't?
Because you miscalculated.
Because we have something in common. Richard Malik stabbed both of us in the back. Watch.
Albion's new policing contract as promised. Everything set your end.
Oh, it will be. But first you're going to tell me what this is really about.
All right. I'm infiltrating a terrorist group called DedSec. I'm setting up a meeting with them, and your men will capture me before DedSec arrives. So it has to look real. They can't know it's a setup.
You are a piece of work, Richard. What the hell are you getting out of this?
Dead terrorists.
I can't prove it yet, but I think Malik was involved in the bombings and the cover-up. What's more, I think he and his conspirators are planning to do it again.
He said that was your plan.
He would. It's basic tradecraft. Want to sell a lie, weave it into the truth.
What, we're just supposed to trust you instead?
I had something more transactional in mind. I have your operative. Help me kill Malik, and you get them back. That door will unlock in 30 seconds.
Wait, does this mean Malik's part of Zero Day?
Impossible to say for sure, but it does look that way. We do know for sure that he's trying to set us up for the next attack.
You know how I feel, but this is risky. It has to be your call.
Can we do it, 0 day or not? Malik wants us dead, and he's got one of ours. You know what we need to do.
Cool. So how do we do this?
If you're seriously asking how to kill Malik, I have ideas. A lot of ideas.
That's easy. Get him in the open and put a wallhead in his forehead. Boom!
Yes, that would work, but it's not very much fun. Oh, you want to poison him at least? We haven't poisoned anybody yet.
Bagley, please. Shooting him sounds more humane.
Noted. I'll contact Child and tell her DedSec has agreed to help. I have Malik for you. Remember, you want to convince him to meet you somewhere public so we can install some air cooling in his skull.
All right, I'm prepared.
Do you have Emma, Child?
There was a problem. We need to meet.
What happened?
She knew we were coming. We need to meet and regroup. Piccadilly might be a good place.
No. Piccadilly's crawling with Albion. How about Trafalgar Square?
What do you think, Bagley?
Trafalgar Square is optimal.
Good, it's decided. I'll see you soon.
He's disconnected.
Bagley, contact Child. It's time to get our operative back.
Capital.
Yes. What?
We are set. Bagley will give you the details, but first it's your turn. Where is our operative?
You can have them when Richard is dead.
No, we made a deal. You want what we have? Then you do your part first.
Fine. As a show of trust, I'll order a hot drop at a random location. I will not, however, waste anyone covering them. So get there fast if you want them back in one piece.
They say nature abhors a vacuum, and so it seems with London's dark economy. Join us on GBB to learn why London's criminals are selling food to refugees.
There's our missing friend. Uncuff them and send them back to the safe house.
Help me.
Please, help!
You good?
The accommodation was fine. I'll be heading to the safe house if there's nothing else.
Fantastic.
Splendid. As soon as they return, I'll be sure to issue them a pair of fresh underpants. Now, let's get someone over to Trafalgar Square.
Agreed. Time to end this.
I hope you're not doing anything important. You've been activated.
Let's do it.
Emma Child for you.
Good. I can see you. Let's go over the plan. The Canadians loaned me an office across the square, so I can keep an eye on you. God bless the Commonwealth. So, here's what's going to happen. There are 4 snipers covering the angles. Here, 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 and here. Your job is to locate Malik. And when you're sure it's him, scratch your eyebrow. That confirms the target. Then count to 2 and duck.
Seems a good opportunity for you to kill me as well, doesn't it?
I've seen what you people are capable of when you're pissed off. If you don't fuck with me, I won't fuck with you. How does that sound?
That should do.
Fire team leader, report.
No sign of Malik, Mum. Nice clear shot on this dead sick prick, though.
Don't tempt me. Fuck. Where the hell is he?
I'm not the only one that saw them. I don't like this. At all.
I don't like it either. Shit. I don't have a filament terminal in here. I'll have to request one. Bear with me. This will take a while.
Bagley, some assistance, please.
Oh, if only every person in London was required to wear a piece of high-tech surveillance equipment. Start hacking optics, and I'll see if any of them caught sight of Malik.
Consider it done.
I'll scrub their body cam memory to see if it got a look at Malik. That's him by the litter bin. He's either leaving a dead drop or trying to eat out on the cheap.
What's going on here?
Fuck. Malik may be doing his laundry. It's a technique for losing a surveillance team. If so, that dead drop has a second meeting location in it.
Has he figured us out?
I don't think so. He'd vanish if he thought there was a real threat. I'll put the shooters on standby while we readjust.
Not seeing any relevant video or photographs. Keep looking.
What the fuck is going on?
Did you really think I could be outsmarted by Nigel bloody Cass? He recorded that meeting because I wanted him to. It got to Emma Child because I wanted it to. And now law enforcement has full profiles on all of you. If you want to live, get on the ground and put your hands on your head.
Yeah, that's not gonna happen.
No, you misunderstand. I meant so the shrapnel doesn't hit you.
Shit.
They're over here! This area is restricted!
Get out! Now! God damn it! Child was in the embassy! Too late now! Run!
Monitoring for unusual activity.
Right, close this fucker down. Ambulance urgently required at our location. Over.
Your comrade is now taking an Albion-mandated timeout. You're up.
No problem. It's what I'm here for. Let's do this.
Hey fam, anyone know why I'm suddenly wanted? I didn't even do anything recently. Yeah, same here. What the fuck?
It seems Malik wasn't bluffing. Your faces are all over the news, and not in a cool way.
Damn it, Bagley. Get everyone together at the safe house. We need a debrief. Auto drive. I still don't. It's auto drive kills.
In breaking news, a large explosion. Occurred at the Canadian High Commission in Trafalgar Square. SIRS has issued a statement that the terrorist organization DedSec is active once again after months of relative silence. If you suspect anyone of being a member of DedSec, report them to SIRS immediately using your CSAY app.
I'm ready to go when you are.
Right. Good.
SIRS Counter-Terror Director Malik personally oversaw an investigation that uncovered the true identities of every operative in DedSec's London cell.
How you doing?
There's been more fallout from the embassy bombing. DedSec Toronto is gone.
Gone? Please elaborate.
Gone. Absent. Disparu. Near as we can tell, they were all swept up by Canadian intelligence overnight.
Jesus Christ.
If we don't get Malik soon, we might just lose the entire bloody hemisphere.
How you doing?
Have you seen us lately? I'm just so proud of us. I may cry. We literally started from nothing, and now look at us.
You make it sound like we're perfect.
No, we can always be better. And we can do more than just London now. We can help everyone all over.
Oh yeah? Think so?
I'm done. I've been telling you now, right? I'm gonna leave this system how long? I really ain't had enough. I've told you from day one. I'm gonna go to shit. I told you. And I'm ready to leave now. You're gonna come with me? Yeah. No, I did. No, I did do that. Yeah, I left her at home. No, she's in the kitchen on the right. Yes, I did. It's in the kitchen on the... Well, if you let me finish... Right. It's in the kitchen on the right-hand side when you walk in.
Feels nice, right?
What?
I saw some areas that were filled with gang thugs, now completely clear. We are doing it. We are inspiring people.
It feels good, but that doesn't mean we've won. We still have a lot of work ahead of us.
You're right. It just feels good to finally win a little.
How you doing?
I was just reading Sky's obituary. Thinking of cracking out the champagne.
You do know a woman is dead?
She was a mass murderer. She was ultimately a slaver. I'm not shedding any tears for her.
It's one thing to murder, another to celebrate it.
I'd rather be honest with myself about what we do. We are judge and executioner. Why pretend anything else?
All right, whatever.
This is a message for DedSec. I believe Richard Malik is about to murder me in some gruesome way. If you see Malik, tell him
Canada House was destroyed by a series of explosions, and an individual known to be part of the DedSec organization was seen on CCTV attempting to flee the area. SIRS new Director of Counterterrorism, Richard Malik, issued the following statement.
I call upon my counterparts around the world to treat the DedSec threat with all due vigilance. They are not a resistance. What are they resisting? They are an international terrorist militia. And along with my counterparts in the Five Eyes nations, I am building an...
You get the idea. You're fucked.
He's systematically destroying us. We need to kill Malik.
Yes, I wouldn't recommend that. All scenarios show DedSec's odds of survival approaching 0 before he can be found. Malik probably worked out the same thing.
Yeah, some of us had an idea about that. Go ahead, Bagley.
Done. The working theory is this. Blowing up a government building like Canada House would require bribes, an infiltration team, materiel, and so on. Doing it without leaving a paper trail would be impossible. Some of you nicknamed this paper trail the Malik dossier. We're going to break into SRS headquarters, steal it, and prove Malik was behind the bombing. If we're lucky, we might even find some details on 0 Day. Your missions list has been updated.
Hey, one more thing. I know Malik's currently our best lead on 0 Day and the bombings, but he's fucking dangerous. If you see him, don't try to take him alive. It's not worth it.
On the contrary, I think what Malik knows about 0 Day and the bombings outweighs the well-being of any individual operative. Malik ought to be taken alive and interrogated.
Oh, people, just trying my patience. Hey, jam yourself.
Public approval of SIRS shot up today following Counter-Terror Director Malik's statement that the Five Eyes nations will execute a coordinated global response to the DedSec threat.
Mr. Malik, what is the service doing to protect the people of Britain right now?
Well, we're aiming a little higher than just Britain. Soon we can know if anyone in any CTOS-using country in the world so much as utters the word DedSec. Thank you.
SIRS advises citizens that positive discussions of the DedSec terrorist organization or their actions may result in investigation.
Power behind shortages.
Look, I mean, what's the first thing that happened when Britain sealed itself off? First stuff that got stopped from coming was fresh food. I mean, we could live without fresh food. I mean, everyone's quality of life got instantly worse, but we could live without it. The most damaging part was when the radioactive isotopes stopped coming in. Now, radioactive isotopes, that's what we use in cancer screening, cancer treatment. Now, that stuff, it has a short half-life. Technique. Used to say,
I'm here. What's the objective?
We're here to find some documents we're calling the Malik dossier. Basically, it's the paper trail that proves Malik was behind the Canada House bombings. Problem is, these documents won't be on one computer. They'll be on dozens, scattered across the country.
So what do we do?
Well, that's the million-dollar question, isn't it? Let's have Malik take it.
SIRS uses a supercomputer called Filament to process information drawn from the CTOS network. It's like Noodle if you could use it to search every document on every civilian, government, or commercial device everywhere in the United Kingdom, instantly.
You clever bastard.
Break in and connect Bagley to a filament administrative terminal. He'll do the rest.
As usual. In order to access the filament admin terminal from your optic interface, you'll have to align the SIRS satellite network with my packet stream from Bloom Tower. Well done. Now I should be able to stream myself into SIRS's nasty little snoop computer, head to the basement and hack the filament admin terminal. There's an intruder in the building security systems. Sorry, channel is being hacked.
I've taken control of building security. But I'd prefer to end this bloodlessly if you're willing to listen to reason.
Don't fucking listen. Zero Day took over Parliament security right before the bombings. This is their MO.
What are you talking about? I want DedSec gone, but no one else needs to die. You've proven yourselves very skilled, and I could put those skills to use. Join me. You can still make something of your lives.
Join Zero Day? That will be a hard pass.
0 Day? No, I mean SIRS. You've practically been working for me anyway. And besides, we have a lot in common. We both use violence and manipulation to shape London into something better. The only difference is I know what I want it to be. Strong, stable, unified, safe. This is what I value. What about you?
You blew up an embassy. That's what you call safety?
Fine. If we can't convince each other, then I suppose killing will have to do.
bloody security system.
Let's turn this back on.
That central server is Filament's admin terminal. Connect me to it to gain access. Well, shit, we've been locked out. Oh, and it seems Malik deployed the microwave drones.
Come again?
Microwave drones, one of Filament's novel intrusion countermeasures. They use little microwave cannons to selectively destroy compromised hardware, sort of like chemotherapy for computers. The server room automatically seals itself while they're deployed.
Thoughts?
Try hijacking one of the microwave drones and use it to shoot the other ones down. Drones down, server room unlocked. And buggery fuck, Malik has locked me out. He must have a hard line to the server.
Thoughts?
A full power cycle will reset his connection and give us enough time to complete the intrusion. But Filament uses 3 quantum processors with independent power. We'll have to reboot each individually.
Right, reset the power.
Close enough. Can you do something about this drone? It can't seem to take a fucking hint. Would you look at this? A chain of custody documents for 40 kilos of Semtex. It ricochets through a dozen shell companies, but ultimately ends up registered to an address in Southall. And would you guess who lived across the street from it for 30 years? Victoria and Imran Malik, parents to one Richard.
That doesn't prove a thing.
Well, this one is heartwarming and incriminating. It seems that the areas of Canada House immediately around the bomb were evacuated in an unscheduled drill. I have an email chain here between the facilities director and an anonymous SIRS account. Funny that didn't make the news.
You think it's incriminating that I tried to minimize the loss of life? Come on, that's so spinnable, I'm motion sick.
Look at this. It's an unredacted mission report for 2 SIRS agents instructed to plant explosives as part of a training exercise. And it's signed and dated by the Home Secretary himself.
Seems it's a bad day to be the secretary.
Fuck off, you stupid drone. This isn't a picnic and I haven't got any jam. Exciting! Did you know that the head of security for Canada House had a daughter stuck in a Cairo jail? And that she was pardoned the week before the explosion? Why, he would certainly owe a very, very big favor to the SRS officer who pressured the Egyptians, wouldn't he?
I suppose he would.
Seems that Malik's given up having the microwave drones destroy compromised hardware. Now he's got them targeting you. The effect will be about the same, though. What do we have here? Straight from your own laptop, Malik. Case files on all these little side-ops you've been running. Honestly, you might as well have titled this Evil Bomb Conspiracy, Doc.
That's enough. You can't do this. You mustn't do this. I won't allow it.
Independent power has been rebooted. Return to the central core to complete the cycle.
Well done, Bagley. Now, let's get this Egypt.
With pleasure. Integrated with Filament, and it seems Malik didn't quite have time to cover his tracks. I believe I can trace his position.
Do it.
All right, let's find you. Too old, too young, too ugly, too female. Ah, there he is. Hello, Malik. You've been disconnected. Is it just me, or does he look constipated? Right, wouldn't be a briefcase wanker without his briefcase. Oh look, seems someone's locked the door on him. Don't worry, there's no way that's going to... Oh, no, it worked.
Oi, what the hell, mate?
Well, that's a wrinkle, isn't it? Is he seriously going to try to get away in a car? A car connected to the city-spanning network of automated surveillance devices? That I control.
Auto drive now enabled.
Fuck! Hello again. You know, for all your scheming, you don't exactly think quickly under pressure.
What's next?
I sent the Malik dossier to every media outlet from the GBB to the Aberystwyth Sheep Farmers Gazette. It may take some time to sort through, but it ought to clear DedSec's name. At least for this particular thing.
And our friend Malik?
Made the mistake of getting into a self-driving car that owed me a favor. It's taking him to a secure location.
Any reason we're not just driving that fucking car into the river?
Believe me, I'd love to, but he might be part of Zero Day. I just don't know how this all fits together, but we need to find out.
You hear that, Malik? You're going to help us for real this time.
Bloody hell, you insane robot! Slow down!
Malik has been secured at the safe house.
All right. Now that we have him, we should talk to him. Find out what he knows about Zero Day. Just don't get too close to him, all right? As long as he's alive, he's a threat.
Hey, look, they're talking about our friend Malik on the GBB.
Show me.
Other documents in the Malik dossier, which were released by the organization known as DedSec. Officially, SIRS disputes the veracity of the documents, though sources within the organization claim that Richard Malik himself has fled the country following what one described as an unprecedented and humiliating data breach. As more of the dossier is independently verified, counter-terror experts speculate that the bombings earlier this year may have also been misattributed to DedSec.
Getting arseholed and throwing bits of metal around has got to count as training somehow.
Let's not waste time. We know you were responsible for the Canada House bombing and the other London attacks. Give us the details.
The earlier bombings, what are you... Oh, God, I've been captured by morons. I didn't do those bombings. I tried to stop those bombings. I am a patriot, and they called me a crank. Even Emma. But that's when I knew that intelligence wasn't enough. To save the Empire, I would need power, and fast.
But you knew about Zero Day when you contacted us.
I'm a spy. So yes, I knew a few details about the biggest terrorist attack in recent memory. Truth to tell, I really did think Zero Day was you. That's just Occam's razor. But if you insist on a conspiracy, Albion stood the most to gain. Have you really not thought of this?
Even if that's true, you're far from innocent. You'll remain here until further notice.
Oh, I doubt I'll be here long. These walls will fall along with all of you soon enough. This radical cooperative you created is doomed to fail, like they all are. I've seen it a dozen times in a dozen places. You will tear yourselves apart. You won't even need Zero Day or Albion or whoever. A single unified ideology, a single strong leader. These have been the characteristics of power for all of human history. Democracy and pluralism were anomalies, blips on the timeline. That's what you are. DedSec, a footnote in the history of the Empire. But now the page is turning, and you are not ready for what happens next.
I've been monitoring the drone network. Mary Kelly has finally sent out the invitations to her slave market sale.
DedSec, it's Caitlin Lau. This is your specialty. Hack one of those drones and get the location where she's selling those poor microchipped people. Let's put an end to this.
What's good, Chief? I'm sorry for not being there IRL, but there's no way I'm coming out of my hidey hole. But I'll keep an encrypted connection open to your safe house. I was having a chat with your mate, Richard Malik. Just a former SIRS agent and a former Albion drone talking shop. Anyway, he pointed me to this audio recording. You should give it a listen. Could be something big.
Let's hear it.
And when you got a moment, give Malik a smack across the chops for me, will you?
What the hell do you mean there's no open investigation? Are you the police or not?
We are. And I mean it exactly the way it sounds.
My friend was a journalist. She was working on a story about SIRS kidnapping people off the street, and then she goes missing. You don't find that the slightest bit suspicious?
Look,
The decision not to investigate happened way over my pay grade. Do you understand? Way over.
You're fucking in on it. Jesus Christ!
I'm hanging up.
And I'm recording this.
The journalist mentioned in that call seems to have run afoul of SIRS. And seeing as they've taken 1984 letters a dire warning and more as an instruction book, she may be in trouble.
She needs our help.
Agreed. Let's get this done.
I've marked her last known location on your map. You should hurry, though. It was dated recently enough that SIRS might not have caught up with her yet.
Okay, right?
This is London Calling. You're listening to Buccaneer, your pirate podcast source for what they don't want. I'm Tash, and this time we're giving a special shout out from us to the boys and girls at the Signal and Intelligence.
This is where that journalist mysteriously vanished while she was looking into SIRS mysteriously vanishing people.
I'd like to look into that.
I thought we might be able to get ahead of those Stasi wannabes at SIRS, but I'm seeing signs of a struggle. I've tagged a few pieces of evidence that I can analyze more closely if you get me some high-resolution stills.
The guy who was in the other thing, they were aware of unlicensed or third-party firmware. Installing unauthorized software on your optic device is prohibited by law.
It looks like there's something interesting under that car. Move it so we can have a closer look.
Going to have a look.
Good to see here. What's next?
We're done here. Fucker's gone.
Shotgun specialist in the... Ah!
Oh, this is not okay!
I'm out! Reload!
Take your fucking... Ah!
I'm getting shot out here!
Tyre tracks, left relatively recently. 24.9-inch diameter. Common size for a large chassis vehicle like a truck or a van.
This could use some DedSec decor. Just what this place needs.
A notepad file is open. Looks like a journalist's. I've added a transcript to your data drive. We know she was here at least.
Good lad.
Someone spray painted the security cameras.
Shite. What's next?
Oh, calm down. Did you think I had you take all those photos for my invite feed? If you find the CTOS hub, I can cross-reference the stills you took with the security feed and isolate the moments before the journalist was taken. It may contain a clue.
All right.
We did a tour of Waterloo Station. It was fun.
Found it. Here is the image just as the camera was blacked out. Notice the van in the background. The partial license plate number indicates this is a government vehicle.
Interesting.
This confirms the journalist was most likely You know who might know where an SIRS operative would take a questionably legally detained journalist? Another SIRS operative. I've got Malik on the line.
I don't trust him.
Do you have to? I suppose I might have an agenda. Then again, I might just be bored.
Get to the point.
Look closely at the paint in the security still. It's not commercial. That's Kark paint. Chemical resistant. Military. Do you remember earlier when you saved me from Albion?
Fuck you!
Oh, come on, that was fun. Anyway, I didn't want the day to be a waste, so I installed a worm in their comms equipment that fed me, among other things, data on their supply requisitions. I just gave Bagley access to it.
Looks like Albion just ordered a crate of Kark paint in that color to the Albion Internment Center. Pushing the location now.
Historically, throughout the world, they've been working with a big data manipulation company in order to overthrow governments, and then suddenly all the chickens came home first. Nobody could find any receipts for what was paid for. Nobody could figure out how things were done, but everybody had a feeling that something really stunk, and they couldn't figure it out. And yet, it was standing there in their face the whole time. So there's a couple of different ways that we got where it is that we are. One, you have a lot of smaller organizations, smaller power groups, companies as well, who are bending things just a little. Oh, we'll compromise a little bit, we'll bend the rules a little bit, and try to achieve what it is that we hope to achieve that's good for us. And if you add all of that up, what you end up with...
This is the Albion Internment Center. That journalist who was investigating the SIRS illegal kidnapping program should be inside.
Keeping you safe.
Right, get her out. Looks like you avoided them.
I owe you my life, truly.
Thanks for your help and everything, but we have to keep this short. If I can't get out of this country tonight, I am colossally buggered.
Well, I'm with DedSec. How can we help?
All right then, maybe you can help. You see, SIR's found a legal loophole that's let them arrest you for anything they want. Did your butler's beagle have its hair cut by the same groomer as one of the tone bombers? Well, then SIRS can arrest you without a warrant, and the Snoopers Charter makes it legal.
I don't understand. How could they possibly do that?
Ever since London got on CTOS, SIRS has full access to every email, every phone call, every CCTV stream, everything. When you give over that level of information to the government, the question isn't how could they do it, it's how could they not?
I see. Makes sense. Here, we can help you, Lalo. I'm sending you an address. Someone will meet you there with a passport and some instructions for getting out safely. Stay in touch.
Once the journalist makes it to safety, I'll make DedSec resources available to her so she can finish her story.
Not a bad idea, Bagley.
Thanks for checking in, Chief. I've been sort of torn up lately. An old friend of mine got jumped the other night. I want to go visit him, but, well, you know.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah, it was a pack of fuckers from EPAF. They knew my mate ain't from here. They kept yelling, England first, as they kicked the shit out of him.
How can we help?
I don't know.
Poor bastard.
It's a classic paradox. The shittier a society gets, the less willing everyone is to share it. There's been a spike in anti-immigrant violence lately, perpetrated by organised groups like the EPAF.
Fucking hell, Bagley. Is this going somewhere?
The EPAF, or English Patriotic Action Front, appears to be unusually well funded and organised. They could be connected to some larger criminal enterprise.
Bears further scrutiny, I'd say.